So this quote could go a couple different ways for me. Um, the quote is, "It is easier to be wise for others than for ourselves." And the direction that I went with this, this is really it could be a couple different levels depending on where you are in your journey. So it's real easy to offer advice, but it's not as easy for us to do it. And this could be from a financial perspective. You could tell people, oh, save your money, don't make that purchase. But you having the self control to do those things yourself is a whole other story. What I have found is there's very few people who are real. There are people who will tell you, oh, I make X amount of money, or this is how I invest. Um, but they don't really do it. The people that I found who are really doing it are the ones who are not out there bragging about it. They're just doing it. They're just hustling. So this can be applied towards leadership. This can be applied towards your personal relationships and your personal life. Um, it is so much easier to tell someone else what they should do, but to have the discipline to actually do it yourself, that is the real challenge. And that is what sets people apart from being truly successful or talking about being successful. Now, there's other aspects of this that I've written about where sometimes you can offer someone feedback and you could get a nasty response from them. And then later on, they realize that you were right. Some people will come back and realize it, some people will not. But where I'm going to go with this is if you followed me for any length of time, you know this already. But if you're new and you're just following me today, first I'll say please subscribe. Second, I'll say hit that bell. Um, and here's a brief introduction to who I am. I talk about, I write about, and I encourage people to be a better human today than they were yesterday so that they can have better tomorrows. So when I saw this quote, it is easier to be wise for others than for ourselves. It, of course, reflected on me. And I said, okay, there have been times when I've not been ready to hear somebody's feedback, only to know that that person was ultimately right. They had my best interest in mind. And maybe I should have done a better job of listening and hearing them. So, my leadership challenge for you today is pretty simple. And that leadership challenge is take a moment to hear the feedback that people might have for you. And the cool thing about feedback is most of the time it's free. People are spouting off their opinion about all kinds of things. They're not hard to find. Just listen for them. You don't have to do anything with that. I encourage you to say thank you. I encourage you to thank anybody for giving you feedback. It doesn't mean you're going to go off and do what they said. It just means you heard them. Maybe their idea was right. Maybe they're an expert in that subject matter. But even if they are an expert in that subject matter, no one is an expert in you. You know you. You are the one that's going to commit to either making a difference or not making a difference in your own life. So don't be afraid to hear that feedback. Don't be afraid to do nothing with that feedback. But conversely, I would say don't be afraid to do something with that feedback. Every contribution you make to being a better you only benefits you. So it's worth it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you've subscribed. I hope that you've hit the bell. If this is the first time you're finding me, please take a look at the other videos. I'm grateful for your support. My whole purpose out here is just trying to reach a broader audience from the LinkedIn writing that I've been posting for about 2 years now. Take some time, scroll through my videos. Here's what you won't find. You won't find me just trying to drag the video out. I'm not trying to get watch time. I don't care about any of that. What I want to do is I want to provide you with some simple and concise lessons that you can quickly listen to and move on to the next one. So having said that, I'm going to end this video with another thank you. Very grateful for your support and hope to see you back here again soon.